So, hey guys, this is a short sequence in order to release any tension in the low back for whatever your reason you may have this low back tension. Whenever there's pain in your body, really pay attention that you move with breath. I want you to breathe through your nose, because if your breath gets stuck at any point, it might be a sign that something is not correct. So I want you, if the breath gets stuck, wherever you're in this posture, to back off a little bit. Follow our instructions with the alignment and then move back in or deeper into the posture if you can still breathe. Okay, so we have Kathy and Meg here again helping us out today. You will need a block and a wall. We'll start right away with the block in between your calves. So grab your block, put it in between the thick part of your calves. This will determine the width of your feet. And then make sure that your feet are parallel towards each other. So again, you will draw a line from the center of your ankle to the base of the second toe, and these two lines will be parallel towards each other. Bring your hands to your hips. Start breathing through your nose. With your next inhalation, lift your toes up, spread them apart, and then you have the intention you want to make a dent into this block. This will bring some tone into your inner thighs. Just do that. Spread your toes and squeeze the block together. Good. And on top of that, I always like to say, visualize you like walk in really cold water. So as you walk in, you start to engage your lower belly muscles from the bottom to the top. Just keep them toned. Then inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Up, you have to say it twice. And exhale, arms down to the side again. One more time, just reach your arms up. Keep your arms now in this position. Shift your attention back to your feet. Spread the toes, squeeze your block, pull your low belly in a lot. And exhale, lower your arms down to the side. Nice. You want to keep your block now in between your feet so you kind of shovel yourself over to the wall. Good. Good job. And then you place your hands against the wall. So your hands will be a little higher than your hips. And the width of your hands, I can show you from here, is that the outer shoulders will be in line with the center of your hands. Good. And then spread the fingers like little stars and just push your finger pads really strongly into the wall. Then take a deep breath in and lift your toes back up. Now you can bend your knees. Good. Squeeze the block together strongly. And start shifting your hips back a little bit more. And here now it comes. Arch your lower back. You want to create the biggest curve you can in your lumbar spine. Nice. And notice how they do not drop the shoulders. The shoulders stay up. Good. And make such a big curve that it almost feels like too much. It gets a little bit compressed here in the lower back. Then go the opposite way. As you squeeze the block together, flatten your lower back as much as you can. So that wouldn't be good either. Now we'll find the perfect curve for you. So they arch the lower back again. Shoulders stay in a perfect position. Nice. As you squeeze the block, maintain some of the curve, but then engage your gluteus muscles and your lower belly muscles again to create length in the lower back. So now we have the curve and the length that will allow your lower back to feel healthier again. So tension will start to go away the more often you do this practice. Yeah, so here I can feel Megs as a beautiful curve and all the muscles around it are toned. Gorgeous, guys. Take one more time, a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull your navel towards your spine. Good, and then come on off the wall. You can either take a step in or kind of swing yourself off the wall and just stand in Tadasana. I swing myself almost back too far. You kind of remove now the block, drop it. Put it to the sides, and then you place your hands back against the wall and take your right leg all the way forward so that the toes are barely touching the baseboard. It's not really important, it's just the width of the stance. And your back foot can turn out about 60 degrees. Right there. Nice. And then bend your front knee a little bit. Good. Breathe through your nose. And here maybe you just have the fingertips, so you have a little bit more space, there's less pushing into the wall. The wall is just helping you so that you don't feel like you fall over as you do these standing postures. Visualize the block on the inside of your shins and squeeze the shins towards each other to tone the inner thighs again. And then like you did before, you arch your low back, so you move your thighs back first to create a curve here in your low back. Keep that, engage your gluteus muscles and your low belly. Lift the low belly to lengthen the low back. Bend your front knee now so much that the knee will be over your front ankle. Pause. And now since they have their hands in the wall, they can push into the wall, straighten the arms more to lift their chest up a little higher. This could be your version, yeah? So you just stay here with a toned inner thighs, toned low belly. If you feel stable enough, lift your left arm up. Palm faces to the right, and then reaching the left arm towards the space behind you, creating length in the entire front body. Good. Then lower the hand back to the wall, straighten your front leg, switch sides. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so you can see how they take the time to set up the general position. The hips are square. Bend the front knee just a little bit. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, the shins move towards each other so the inner thighs start to tone. You move your hips back as the thighs are moving back. There is more curve now here in the low back. Then she engages the gluteus and the low belly to create length. Beautiful, Meg. Now you can bend your front knee more. And not too much, yeah, so you gotta make sure that the knee stays right over the front ankle, not past your ankle. Push, yeah, they already did it. They push their hands into the wall to lift the chest up. And then reach your right arm up. Beautiful, good. With an inhalation, tone your muscles more. As you exhale, see if you can curl back more, make a deeper back bend. And maybe not, yeah? So Meg is a beautiful version of a deeper back bend here. This might not be your practice. You may want to even, Kathy showed even if somebody is less flexible, this might be your back bend. And it will feel like Meg's over here. Then let the fingertips come back to the wall. Step forward. Oh, maybe not. Step back. A little too close. So first side again. Thank you, they remember. I hope so. I know. So on this one, actually move both feet like 3 inches further back. There, so we have a little bit more room in the back foot also too. This looks good. Kathy, move this back foot in a little closer. So if you have tighter hips, this way, yeah. Meaning bowing forward is really challenging for you. So with straight legs, it's very challenging. Have the shoulder stand like Kathy. If you have a little bit more mobility, you take Meg's version. Principles of alignment are the same. First, the breath, so you can connect to your inner little landscape, see how you feel. Create the tone in your inner thighs. Good. And then again, they move the hips back first. Yeah, so one term would be stick your butt out. But the point is that we want to create the curve in the lumbar spine. Sit back a little more. There. And then again, buttock muscles engage, low belly engages, and keep all this as you now maybe walk a little further down the wall to stretch the hamstring of your front leg. So the back of your hamstrings will be lengthened. Lift up a little more here. That's it. Nice. These ladies could go a lot further forward, but for the sake of demonstration here, for most of you, this is probably it. Stay in this version. And even I'm going to have you come up a little higher because I know a lot that can only do this. You're good there, Meg. Yeah, so this might be your forward fold, which can be very intense for some of us for the back of the leg already. Breathe. Nice. Straighten your arms. Step back. And the other leg forward. Parsvottanasana with the wall. Fingertips against the wall. Enjoy your breath. With an inhalation, tone your leg muscles. Keep the tone in your leg muscles. Move your hips back to create the curve in your lumbar spine. Utilizing your butt and your low belly muscles to create the length. And then maintain all this as you now tilt at your hips and bow lightly forward to get a stretch into the front leg muscles. Right here, these muscles will be stretched right now. Good. Abby is showing a version where the leg muscles are very tight. Good. And Meg shows it when you can go a little deeper, bowing more forward. At some point, you have to be careful you don't want to hit the wall. If you have to, you can bow more forward. Gorgeous. Then straighten the arms again. Now you can step forward, huh? We don't run into the wall. Beautiful. And let's go back one more time to Tadasana. We'll face this side of the room here, ladies. There. Good. I'll just go with him. Nice. And for a moment, just check in if this little work on the front end of the back body already has created a little bit more balance within, and especially more stability in your low back. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Namaste.